It's a snowy day in the north. For today's announcement and discussion, we'll be speaking on the subjects of boofing. Yes, boofing. It has come to my attention that many maesters are using the arts and acts of boofing. We'll be discussing this action, act, or whatever you want to call this nonsense. And we'll also be discussing whores. Yes, whores. This discussion is brought to my attention that many don't understand that us maesters, we need our fix from time to time. And in discussing the maesters and taking wives the other evening, many are wondering if it is not okay for maesters to take a whore. Which is quite okay. Yes, it is. I'll make it known to you all. We all fancy a whore from time to time. Don't you worry about that. We'll get to that on time. But first off, it's been brought to my attention, specifically a maester in the West, the Midwest, by the name of Maester Sleazy. Maester Sleazy is quite fond of boofing. This boofing, he's quite fond of boofing materials of his arse. And that is, so for those of you who are not quite familiar with boofing, it is when one would take an item, or anything, solid or liquid or whatever, and it's just boof it and to tuck it right up its arse. He takes it right up his arse. He took it right in it. And some reports tell me that he's been taking all of his special brews and concoctions and even dry material and quite often putting storage, using his arse. He's using his arse as a storage compartment. And I didn't know quite what to think of this. This is these new maesters, these young maesters, as I call them. they are quite funny fellows, quite good fellows, quite good maesters. But again, you know how things change from generation to generation. I heard disturbing reports that this young maester has been boofing LSD. It's been boofing the acid right up his ass. He just took it right in it. And these are the questions that I have. I have quite a lot of questions. And my question is this. It's the whole, everybody knows, the whole day's approaching. The whole day's approaching. And what happens if you should need the space within your ass? You can't just be boofing all these materials up in your ass whenever you want to. Yeah, it's not for this type of thing. What should happen is you need the space. Yes. Don't mind these bells. It's the bells of this family calling me to service. Or there's a whore at the gate. I had called in a whore to come here for this discussion so that we may possibly interview her and get her perspective on the matter. But I think I will let her just stand at the gate and die in the snow. It's quite snowy out there. I think it would be quite entertaining if I got out there, lady, and just view her dead body. Just view her dead body, and I don't know. Maybe let the Ravens fuck her right in the eye. I just don't care. I don't quite care about the hole at the gate at this present juncture. So, as far as the boofing is concerned, I think I think it is quite in your own hands whether you think this boofing is serving your purposes. If your purpose as a maester is to hide things in your arse, or taste them from your arse, or feed such things in your arse, then you go quite ahead. I would love to see if you might stick one up in your arse and see one of these chairs or these tables or something of that nature, and then see if you could put that up in your arse. I don't quite think so. I don't quite think so at all. Okay, moving on to the next subject. Yes, give me a second, Hal. I have some sour goat's milk here, brought down by the wildlings in the north. And I've been sipping on it, and I got to be quite honest with you. It tastes quite as such as possibly some dirty whore dog has just fermented her own breast milk in me glass. But it does do the trick. No, it'll keep you warm on a snowy day. Yes. I'll sip on it. Oh, yes. Quite nice. Now, where was I? Check your line. What do you chew on there? Oh, yes. That's that mug's femur bone now. Yes. He's chewing on a human femur bone, which is how I keep him fed, just in case he has the taste for it now, see? So anyway, I want to tell the story that will segue myself into the next conversation and the discussion on the list this evening. This matter of whores. I want all to know that Maester lives a hard life. It's a quite difficult life, and it's quite important. It's quite important that he gets quite a little slice of the pie from time to time. You know, what's his willy? It's a munch on the fur burger. You know, yes. Well, my story comes from the time when I was visiting a nice old Gothic city by the name of Amsterdam. And I was in search of myself a little female companion, I was, and I stumbled across the door. And this young lady, she whipped me in, and she showed me all the goods right there in the window. Right there. I could have touched it if I wanted to, but I didn't because she was quite malicious, and I knew it was what I want. So I walked in. She sat me down and she says, "Oh, I have to get paid, Maester." And I said, "Well, you know what I'm here for. Of course I'm going to pay you. I want me a little slice of this pie. Of course, I heard all about it, and I tried my butter there and far for all this. I want a little slice of this." So what I'll do is I make a verbal contract with me whore, and she says to me, "Oh, if you want to put in me bum, it's going to be extra." I said, "Extra? And the North is a given. Osplay is a given in the North. This is what we do in our spare time. I don't know why the North did not invent boofing. You know, now that I think of it, I don't know why we did not invent the boofing. There's so much osplay. You can putting blankets up in there in the North just to keep your asshole warm. It's the wind is so strong and the snow is falling 10 feet deep. You might just stuff a blanket right up in your asshole. It's quite possible we invented the boofing. It's quite possible we invented boofing. You don't know? Who's to say? Who's to say? You're the president of boofing all of a sudden? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so because I never received a raven on boofing. So there. That should settle that subject. Now, getting back to the whore, what I did, yeah, is I walked in a monthly contract with the whore, and I paid her dragons, many dragons, because they come to work for a rich family, and the money means nothing. It's just money, it's just coin. You have to spend it. You have to spend it for it to be fun or worth anything. So I gave her me dragons, and it's like, clearly, I'm here for a taste of it, my dear. Oh, she says, well, why don't you take a little inspection and just take a look at it and tell me if it's up to par? That's just, well, clearly, I will do that. Because I need to see if you need a good washing. You might need a good washing, I don't know. She says, what washing? Washing is extra too. I washed me for a burger in 6 or 7 months. I says, well, dear, that's quite filthy. That's quite filthy, that box there. And she says, well, it gets quite filthy when you're taking 20 or 40 men a day up and down. And I says, where do you fit all the juice? Where do you fit all the juice in there? I don't know how it could all fit. You carry a big old bag where you fit all the man juice. Because I don't know what you're doing with it. She says, I'll keep it right up in there. I'll keep it right up in there. Because I know that all the Maesters need all those juices to make the recipes. I was like, dear, we like the pussy juice. We don't like man juice. We don't like you saving all of the pumpings. All of the pumpings from your last customer. It's okay if it just happened to be there. That's what happenstance. I come across a mouthful of salty jizz. It's a salty jizz, okay, but I do my due diligence and give a good inspection. What I do, I won't run you right through it. You know the Grand Maester does not play games. I will run the young Maesters right through I'll give you a whole demonstration, I will. Of course I will. Well, what I do is I'll pop them right up on the table. Prop them right up on the table, and I'll get right in it. I put my nose right up in it. I put it in there, and I couldn't get sick. And I waft at it. I open it up. I get my fingers in it. You gotta get your fingers right up in it. You get your fingers right up in it, and you open it up there. And I said to this one, this is for this one specifically. It's like, yeah, it's quite ripe in here. It smells like river trout and red onions. I said, what's you gonna do about this? I can't have this. This is not how I like it. And she's like, what you expect? I just told you a hot 20, 30 man, pump it right up in me since last evening. I've been working up in this hut for a long time. I don't know what to do. I said, God dear, you need to draw yourself a bath. You need to draw yourself a bath and wash it right out of it. You need to wash it right out of the crevice. And what you do is you get right in the water there, you pour the hot bath water. You pour the hot bath water and you plop the bum right in it. Right in the water, and then you will take the hand and the horseshoe motion, and you want to give it a friction, and then you want to pump it right out, and then you make an opening in the hole. You want to make it open and let the water flow out in there. The water flow out in and wash it out. You gotta wash it right out of it. You take it right out of it. It flows. You guys save this bath water. So for specific customers that require, they will come in and ask for this specifically. They will drink this dirty vagina bathwater. It's called, I think they call it twat stew. I'm not quite sure what they call it down in the south, but I believe it's called twat stew. And it's quite good. You use it as a base. Quite when you're cooking, you need something. It's think like a fish oil, or you need some fish oil or sauces of some sort. It's quite delicious sauce. It's a quite delicious sauce because you can use it on many different items. You can put it right on. Keep it right in a bottle. You put it right in the bottle, and then you put it right on these specific items. But getting back to the twat, you gotta get right in it and see. And I'll say to him, I says, I prefer when the twat is of a vinegar flavor. I like the vinegar. The vinegar is more. She says, well, I happen to be from a little country called Italy. And I said, Italy. Italy's quite known for vinegar. I don't understand why you don't have this. He said, well, I said, this river trout and red onion is still high. It's not quite for my liking. I said, I appreciate it if I come here and I fancy you a second time. I would like you to make sure that it's just like at least of the vinegar variety. And because then, if it's like a vinegar, I'll pop it right up because it's like a salad. You just pop it right out. The juice is on it. You've all had it. It's quite delicious, and we all know it. You all the vegetables you put right on your bowl, and but you pop it right up on it, and you just pop the flap right open like a towel. You pop the flap right open. You put a pot because it's quite high. It's quite hairy in there. And she'll put right a pot and it'll drip right out. It drips right out into the bowl. And she drip right out into the bowl and then she mix it up and she makes a mixed salad. It's quite delicious. And that's what we want. Us Masons, we like to eat healthy. And that's how we get to these ripe old age. It's because of the vinegar. The vinegar and twat juice is quite good for you. And I hope that you take my advice on that. So while you're up in it and you give it, you sniff on it a little, maybe a little taste or get a little dribblings on your chin and such, and that's okay. You just wipe it up and wipe it right into your mouth and don't waste none of it. You don't want to waste none of it. No, sir, it's worth quite a bit, and you pay quite a bit of coin for this. It's quite a bit of coin. Well, I get quite tipsy from the goat's milk. Oh yes, oh yes. I like that. Checky Lion, Checky, did you drink all your goat's milk, Jackie? Yes, okay. Well, so where was I? So you get over in it for the inspection, and then once you have it on, you're gonna pop it right in your mouth. You pop it right in your mouth, and you take. First off, it's quite nutritious. And if you didn't have lunch and you've been on a long journey looking for some twat, then you're going to want to pop this right in your mouth and give it a little suck-see. You're going to give it a little suck-see and just know what it's all about. So I'll give it a little suck. I did. I suck on it and I'll get a little juices all over my face. And it's almost like pig fat. And coincidentally, it's exactly what I used. It's exactly what I used on my balls before I made the long journey. Because of the chafing, I don't want to get all the way there and then have lots of chafing on my balls. You see, when you got chafing on your balls, it's ruin your whole day. It's worse than a headache. It's worse than anything else you can imagine. Because in your holes, you can see this big red patch of chafe. But instead, it's all greasy with pig fat. It's a pig fat in the balls to be sliding, gliding right off the thighs over the side here and the side there. And when she goes down for a lick or two, she's going to come back up and she's going to say, this tastes like bacon. This all tastes like swine over here. And I say, yes, dear, only the best. Only the best for the Maesters. And we're going to stay healthy. We got to keep the balls ready. It goes, I like to give me juices too. So, anyway, here I am, and I'm up in it, and I'll get in, I'll inspection it too, and I'll get my hands right in it, and open it up. I open it up, I did, and all of a sudden, look what in it. And look what in it, and it's so winning. There's a couple, one or two, a couple or three things that are very scary, and I just pull them right out. I pull it right out and throw it on the floor. You just don't want that in there because it's quite messy and quite disgusting. And that's not what we're all about. We're all about cleaning it out over here or getting it ready. It's all in the preparation. All in the preparation, yes. So I'll spit on it a little bit, get my own spit in there, and get it all lubricated and soupy. And so already smelling like soup anyway, so it's quite like home. And it's also we'll pop myself right in it. I'll pop myself right in it. I'll pop it right there. And then don't I feel like from the long journey, I feel like I must sit down and I say, I's the one that paying all the coin. I's the one that paying all the coin. You should go pop. She says, yes, Maester. I'm going to. So this is how you do another demonstration for you. What you do is you want to pop it right up out here, and you're going to take it, you want to split it. You want to split it right in the crack of the bum. Right in the crack of the bum, you will put this insert on one hand and then the other. And you're going to split it, and then just pop it right out. Say, pop. You should pop it right in. You should pop it right in there. You can put it right in it. You said what? You put it in, you can take it out. You take it right out of it. You put it in, and you should take it right out of it. And it's all fine. It's all fine. That's what she's here for. She's not minding it very much. Matter of fact, you'll probably like it. You know, it's a little bit of cock, a little bit of coin. Everybody's happy. So, pop, have a little fun. You spin her around. You know, the Maester loves to lift the robe, to lift the skirt, and pop it right over. And pop it right over her head so she can't see. She can't see, so I got it all twisted up, see? I got it all twisted up, and she can't see. Okay, I put my finger in her mouth. I put my finger in my ass, right up my ass, and then I'll put my finger in her mouth, and I'll grab her cheek, and so hold it by her face. And so pop. You so pop it right in there. Oh, yeah, you're going to pop it right in there. Oh, you think the old Maester don't know his tricks? The Maester know his tricks. You want pop up in it. And then the time comes, and she's like, well, you was quite frisky for old Maester. I says, well, I wrote a book on this house thing. Oh, I know all the tricks. Yes, I do. And she said, so there, I've been known to, you know, it's on a long journey. I've been known to drink a little. I'll just drink a little, a flagon or two. It's it wine or ale. It's no important to me. I just need a little something to drink from here, from time to time here. Archibald Maester, you know my story. He's half hedge knight, half Maester. He's a tortured soul. He needs to be drinking to be noble. So I'll show up, and I'll half in the bag. I'll have me flagon of wine. I had me some sour goat's milk for the wine. So I show up, and she expect me to be noble, and it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I told her, I already drooling out my mouth. I drooling out my mouth because I want some pussy. I want me some twat. So I was drooling out my mouth, and I told her I was drunk. I don't know what to tell you. So I got up behind her, and I got myself, I flipped her around. I said, this is after the pot. This is the splitting pot. And so I flip her around, and then I said, whoop it, pop, from behind, as if we were dogs who did it. Yes, I pop her right up it, as if she was a dog. Yes. I don't care. Maester must have his fun. I pop her right up and she's like a dog, and I was hopping right on it, and I was giving it the old 1-2, and I was getting, and I fell over. I fell right over on her. She fell down. I think I broke her leg. I don't know. She looked over me and she says, "Fuck me, don't kill me. You need to fuck me." And I says, I'll try to fuck you, but I'm just a little drunk. I'm just a little drunk. Give me another try. She says, well, my leg is broken. I said, I don't care. I don't need the leg. I don't need the leg. I'll just finish on your ass cheek. I'll finish up in your hole. I don't need any specific leg. Not that one and not that one. You have two anyway. What is the big deal here? So I finished the load. I just drop it right in your mouth. Right in it. Right. I put it right in it. And I said, well, who's gonna pay me for that? I'll give you something. You give me something, but I'll give you something. No one's paying me for my juices. I don't think that's quite fair. So I gave it to her for free. Because you know the Maester, the Grand Maester and his makings, he gives it all for free. He doesn't charge people for his makings. We know that they all line up for it. I took all the pile of my makings at the gate, and we explain this all the day. It's all the makings of me bone, right from me bullocks. Right from me bullocks, I'll give you the makings. It's okay there, it's okay. You can have it. It's for free. You know why I give it for free? I'm going to explain this also. I give it for free because it's nutritious. It is good for the whole to have her daily vitamins. Because they don't eat many vegetables. I noticed that they're always drinking wine and eating meat. A lot of meat. Yeah, lots of meat. But that's okay. They got to have their nutritious. Right. So I do my daily deed. I do my good deed. Now, I move along, and I get away from this filthy one. And I work my way, and I notice that just all the area here, that has all the nice pretty ones. And I says, I spent me load. What's I spent me load down there for when I could have had this over here? So I said to myself, I'm going to give it one more round. I'm going to give it one more round because I see the one that was like a little fair maiden. And I know that the juices were going to be just like fresh cream it was. I want to give a little taste. I'm going to give a little taste of the twat juice because that's what I'm here for. So I said to her, I said, may I come in and give a fair tasting? I just want a fair tasting. I always spent me load for today, but I want to have good prospect for tomorrow. See, then that's what my lesson is to you. Is to always plan ahead. Plan ahead, because you never know what will happen tomorrow. So tomorrow, in the story, I'll be heading in there, and I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have me that. I think I'm gonna have her. I'll put her face and mouth right on me. I'm gonna pop right on her little mouth, and I'll take the total. I'm gonna pay for all of it. I'm gonna pay for all of it. I'm gonna pay for all the hills. I want to put myself everywhere. I want to put it right up in your nostril. I'm gonna put it in the nostril, or I'm gonna put it in your eye. Because that eye looks like a little twat to me, and it looks like it's winking at me. And this might be the tightest hole you have, and I want to fuck the socket. And that's all I said. I'm gonna pay for it all. And it's quite alright to do that, because I'm Grand Maester. A Grand Maester gets his way. Yes. So, that's mostly what I have to say for today. I hope you enjoyed today's announcement. It's quite a long one. But I do think that you might relate to the story. I do think you might relate. And just be careful, getting back to the boofing. Be careful for the boofing, because you don't want to be storing larger things like the furniture or things of that nature, or big boxes or something. You can't be storing these things up in there. You can't be boofing this type of thing. Boofing might not be safe. We don't know. You be quite careful. Certainly don't be boofing any pig shit. That won't be masterly. And watch out for the Maester Sleazy, because he might want to be boofing, and he might just boof himself. He'll just suck himself right in it. He suck himself right up in his ass. And then what do? We don't have any spells for that. Does this young Maester think of this? I think not. I think not. Well, I want to wish all a happy Thanksgiving, and to be thankful for the fact that we are all Maesters and we are all healthy, and that if you so choose, that you have the right to possibly boof some turkey. Boof a little turkey and a little gravy, and then you might want to puff it right out in your lady's mouth. You should want to puff it right out, and then have her take her out of her mouth, and she's just gonna suck all on it and spit it out or swallow. It's not important. This is just the fact that you show that you're thankful for each other. And I want to say a shout out to all the significant others that be watching me videos. And I want to say that I appreciate all that you do in service to your Maesters. And if you're all worth a damn, you go right now, take your Maester in the other room and put his cock right in your mouth, and you should suck it right out of him. You need to suck it right out of him. Well, it's the holidays. See, be a great service to the room, and good day. Chicky Lion, do you have anything to add for the young Maesters? I think we said quite a lot. Okay. Yeah. And good day. Yeah. Of course, yeah, we're going to smoke some herbs. We're going to smoke the herbs, Chicky Lion. Go roll it up and smoke it. Go smoke it, go roll it up. And good day.